Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Join us as we bring together all Black brotherhood sisters.
I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't know how I did it. Got it.
Day one kicks off with the Round Table with Truth podcast featuring Captain of 13,000 Milwaukee. Also, we will be having a breakfast and sip event at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Then, we will be having scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then later, we will be having game night. On August the 2nd, we will be having a street teaching and a food and clothing giveaway at the Detroit Transit Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then you can join 13 Shield Commanding General Yohana for a powerful discussion. Our theme is real and are they among us? From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. After that, we will be having late night activities at our bar on 21530 Gratiot Avenue. On August the 3rd, we will be visiting the Charles H. Wright Museum from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And join us at the Action Impact Gun Range from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We having an album release party at Flood Bar and Grill for none other than Captain of 13,000 of Pied Operatic. Then, last but not least, we will be having the 7th annual Midwest Barbecue at Chandler Park from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is not like any other barbecue you ever been to. Bring your children, bring your family and friends. It's free food, and it's a safe environment.
It's rolling on it. What is it?
Also, get you a room at our hotel for special rates. Book now for a comfortable stay close to all of the action.
Purchase your tracks today.
Support the Midwest Fire Weekend by donating to our GoFundMe. Visit the GoFundMe link in the description or scan the QR code to make a difference.
Boston, it made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on a false image. UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage to?
We're getting ready to have a Midwest Fire Weekend.
Then the Isupk Chicago coming at you once again to let you know about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Came to speak to you about some events we're having in Detroit, Michigan. Fire Weekend, Thursday, August 1st to Sunday, August 4th.
Inviting all single Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to our Midwest Fire Weekend.
And you know what it is. It's that time of the year again. It's the Midwest Fire Weekend, hosted by Captain 13,000 Milwaukee, August 1st through the 4th.
Real Isupk Kentucky here to invite every so-called Black, Hispanic, and North American Indian to the Midwest Fire Weekend, Detroit, Michigan, August 1st through the 4th.
Tune into the Midwest Fire Weekend from August 1st to the 4th.
Don't miss out on this incredible event. Join us for the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Visit www.isupk.com or scan the QR code for more information.
Junkie Thunderball, 6 here. Right now, we at the Feast of Unleavened Bread. I'm with my main captain, Bomb. He was telling me about Paul's promise. Paul's promise. The Paul's promise. And you know, we look at it all the time. It's about how the earth makes it uncomfortable for men to be just openly masculine and straight. Why? Because so much alternative lifestyle being pushed out here, making us uncomfortable. Right. So that Paul's promise is that's our way of standing our ground against the oppression that movement puts on us as being straight men that love women. In other words, they're trying to make us feel the same about liking women, loving women, marrying women, just being a man. So they try to make us. I feel that's what we need. We need that in the black community. Check it out. I'm the mom, and I support the Paul's promise. I definitely support it. This is Jericho Thumbs Ball. Yo, Isupk, I'm the commander general, y'all.
Captain Cotton's eyes letting you know we support the pause policy. All that gay shit, no Diddy. You heard?
My name is Captain Ariel, coming to you live from North Carolina, and I support the pause policy.
Support the cause. Check us out. You know, round table trill. We do much heavy information about supporting the cause.
Pause policies in full effect. No thing, my niggas. You already know. You know what they say.
Even when Moses came to get the children of Israel, right? He came to get the children of Israel, he still had to tell them, God is going to build you a place flowing with milk and honey. And they had to fight their own soul to have enough faith to get there. And many of us died. Many of us died in our lack of faith, our lack of right or wrong. Many of us died never holding on with enough strength to the Father to say, I'm committed and I'm not turning back. But the ones that did, they went into the kingdom of heaven. They watched miracles happen. They watched the nation be born out the ground where it was impossible to do. The terror, when you read them scriptures, man, and you read the terror that was on those Israelites when that Egyptian army came down after them, that Egyptian, and they do just what people do. They do just what people do. The minute that Egyptian army came down on them, they turned their back on
Northeast Ohio. What's going on, Israel? You understand? Tune in to Ton of Pressure podcast with my man, Captain the Bar Ahmad. You understand? Get busy. You understand? The best is yet to come. Isupk.
It's Captain of 13,000, the card of a rhyme with the Isupk, letting you know, man, check out the Tons of Pressure podcast straight out of Milwaukee under Captain the Bar Moth, the 5 podcasts, man, coming out that side of the country. Tons of pressure, man, going through the hottest topics, unifying the blacks and Hispanics, man. Shalom.
No, come on, man. I needed that on camera.
Oh, ton of pressure. You say ton of pressure. I think that's what I tell my real. You want a ton of pressure, 2 tons of pressure, 0 tons of pressure, the type of pressure you want. But if you want that real pressure on the scriptures, on them breakdowns, on current events, make sure you tune into the Ton of Pressure podcast live on YouTube. They're doing it weekly, they're doing it daily, they're doing it monthly. If you want the baddest information you can find, make sure you tune in to Ton of Pressure.
You need to tune into the hottest, best podcast on the planet right now. A whole ton of pressure. Ton of Pressure every Sunday at 5 p.m. Tune in. You're going to hear some of the best topics, the best conversation coming out right now on the internet. Shalom.
Yeah. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
America, KKK. Land of the good, smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fake shit that's disguised as what was best for me. Better than the hate and all the lies that be the death of me. As of late, since we've been hypnotized since elementary. Thought it was my skin, but studied something that was new to me. They hate me because of what my ancient ancestors used to be. Healers, teachers, deities, not all of them were kings and queens. Our nature was natural, not supernatural. Now they call it magic and voodoo, that shit ain't practical. All the roots connected, always more to learn of that, you know. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes up in the garden, but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in your head. Just know you gotta do better before you hit your bed. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin.
Yeah.
Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement, ride incitement, shit. Well, there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded. So we beef with each other, our brothers, rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, low nigga. I ain't taking shit from no tars. And ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from marching, begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments, big payback. You crackers got red in your margins. Why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They called their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis and Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed in my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
Prepare yourself for an event unlike any other. Join us for a powerful discussion by 13 Shield Commanding General Yohana.
I hope y'all come out and join me, man, in Detroit. I'm doing a lecture on demons, on us having a demon, on us identifying demons, and us fighting demons.
On August the 2nd, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., experience a real conversation on demons. Are demons real, and are they among us? enjoy free food, and a safe environment as we dwell into a deep, thought-provoking discussion. Need accommodation? We partner with local hotels who provide special rates for attendees. Book now and stay close to all the action. Support our cause and help make this event a success. Visit our GoFundMe page to donate. Don't miss this opportunity to be a part of something major. Join us in this real conversation. Your presence is necessary. Register now at www.isupk.com or check the link in the description and be a part of the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Even when Moses came to get the children of Israel, right? Came to get the children of Israel, he still had to tell them, God is going to build you a place flowing with milk and honey. And they had to fight their own soul to have enough faith to get there. And many of us died. Many of us died in our lack of faith, our lack of, right or wrong. Many of us died never holding on with enough strength to the Father to say, I'm committed and I'm not turning back. But the ones that did, they went into the kingdom of heaven. They watched miracles happen. They watched the nation be born out the ground where it was impossible to do. The terror, when you read them scriptures, man, and you read the terror that was on those Israelites when that Egyptian army came down after them, that Egyptian, and they do just what people do. They do just what people do. The minute that Egyptian army came down on them, they turned their back on them.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I can't let him cook.
Hey, Shalom, Captain DeBar, Isupk Milwaukee, letting you know we got classes every week, 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So Monday, that's going to be the history class taught by Officer 50 Kananya. Wednesday, that'll be the captain's breakdown class for the officers here. That'll be on Wednesday. And on Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., is the Sabbath service class by yours truly, Officer of 1,000 among the bar. So, other than that, every other day, class starts at sundown. Call Isupk Milwaukee for all the information. If you need counsel, request it. Shalom.
I'm Officer Zaquan, 5,000, and I'm here with
Josh.
All right, Josh. I just got a quick question for you. How do you feel when Donald Trump said that Milwaukee was a horrible city?
I guess I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah. Well, in the news, he did say Milwaukee was a horrible city.
Okay.
So how do you feel about it?
I don't really give a shit what Donald Trump says.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Okay. And my second question would be, so do you think we should charge the leaders that run Milwaukee? We should charge them for making Milwaukee a horrible city.
How would you charge them? What do you mean, like monetarily, or like?
Okay, so of course, we put people in positions of authority,
right,
to run the city.
Sure.
So if they're not doing a good job, running the city, don't you think we should put someone else in office or someone to do a better job than what they're already doing?
Sure, but look, the people put people in office.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, how it's supposed to work anyway, is that the people are in charge of how shitty the city is or not. It's the people doing it. If you don't like how somebody's running it, the people have to vote somebody else in.
Okay.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, how it's supposed to work, which I know it doesn't always, is the people are in charge of this country.
Yeah.
We pick who is in office and who, therefore, is in charge of us.
Okay.
So it's our responsibility to pick the leaders who we want.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Sure.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, shalom. Isupk Milwaukee here. You got the brother, your name again?
David, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you again. AG. So we just checking with the community. So recently, Donald Trump was allegedly saying that Milwaukee is a horrible city in the context of voting registration and the voting system in our city and the crime rates. How do you feel about what he said about our home?
I feel like he was incorrect. Milwaukee's a great place to live.
Yeah.
There's all types of people here, and I would not want to live anywhere else.
I love 100%. That. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
And I understand that we got some issues to deal with. The poverty, the drug epidemics, the homelessness, the crime rate. But who do you think should be held responsible to fix our city then?
The people that live here. We should come together to fix it ourselves. I mean, we're the ones that are here. This is my home. I want it to be a great place to live for everyone.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the newer mayor, Cavalier Johnson?
A little bit.
Yeah. Have you noticed any difference between his administration and Barrett's administration?
Nothing that I can know, but I don't pay attention all that much. But yeah.
But it doesn't really seem like conditions have gotten any better, or maybe even worse in the city.
I would say maybe a little bit worse, but that's just because from my own perspective, but not everyone has that same experience.
Right.
Yep.
All right, that's what's up, David. I appreciate your time, man.
Nice meeting you guys.
Good to meet you.
You guys have a great day.
Isupk Milwaukee. We're here with a sister. Your name, please?
Tiara.
Tiara, good to meet you, sis.
Nice to meet you.
Wanted to ask you real quick. So Donald Trump was recently allegedly caught saying behind the scenes that Milwaukee is a horrible city in the context of voting, registration, and the process of it, and the crime rates in Milwaukee. How do you feel about the conditions in Milwaukee? Do you agree with Donald Trump's statement?
I think Milwaukee is going through some things right now, and we do need a change. We need a change with the mayor, and some of our leaders need to step up and make that change.
Now, our current mayor, Cavalier Johnson, younger in office versus Tom Barrett. Have you noticed any of the differences in how they run their offices?
Actually, I have not, no.
Nothing's really changed, better or worse in the city?
Not to me, no. Not really. Just a little bit. There's been a couple things that have changed a little bit, but not as much as I've seen. I don't really live in Milwaukee. I live kind of in the outskirts.
Okay.
So I don't really see a lot of the things that you guys are going through as much as I hear about, or the change that is happening as much as I don't see it face value because I don't live in Milwaukee.
I got you. Has it reached to the outskirts where you guys are living?
No, it has not, unfortunately, no.
It does seem to be kind of contained in a bubble in the inner city.
It does, yes.
Whereas on the outskirts in the suburbs, a whole different demographic.
Whole different demographic. Things are not hitting it like it is.
How do you feel about the topics of segregation versus integration in our city?
I don't think that we need to be segregated as a city. I think we should be able to come together and work together and be unified together.
You think integration has hurt the community bonding of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
I don't know about that.
Okay. Yeah. I understand you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, I appreciate your time. Have a good rest of your day.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish.
How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. You ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. Absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
I need to go step up. Bar. You want to get the practicing? Yeah, go ahead.
Over at Amagin, which means stand. Opanyakodam, which means and turn to face the east. And to be clear on this, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, that's whatever direction Jerusalem is to you that's closest, you're facing that direction. For us, over here, we turn to face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayat. Shamkat. Yahweh. Malakuthka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayat. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayat. Bashemayim. Nathanaw. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalaklanau. Chabawathnaw. Kasalaknaw. Kabawati now. Wala'a. Tabiya now. Banasai one. A ball. Hawshah now. Bayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wa'ala. Wahata Para. La'ulami. Aman.
In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. As in earth, as it is in earth. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be.
Prayer for the Hakak in Hebrew, the power. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Babakusha. Nathanaw. Hakak. La Rapa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Amatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwi. Hamathi. Hakak. Arokat. Hatama'al. Al-Rakawa. Hatama'al. Lagarson. Bashim Yahushua.
Tawad in English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be.
Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wayashala.
Wahabayat.
Sapari. Barak. Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Tawada Aman. In English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Bless us. And Yasharala. And the school. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Azari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. Ayathan. Lamawak. Agalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamal. Yashra'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazok. Aliyah. Yamyuka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ah. Kaka. Wayara. Yahweh. Yashmar. Mukal Rat. Yashmar. Afterpash. Yahweh. Yashmar. Taza'at. Wabawak. Ma'ita. Awalam.
In English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. Shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Adam Yalaka. Al-Takarash. Wal-Tashquat. All. Kiyahana. Awabika. Yahama Yawan. Wama Shanayaka.
Sha'awa Ra'ash.
Sha'ara Raj.
Alaimuka. Yariyamu.
Yariyamu.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Wayathaya Aitazawa.
Waya Taya Aitazawa.
Altazapawanika.
Altazapawanya.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magawya.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shamya Shal.
Shamya Shal.
Awa.
Awa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
La.
La.
Yakhadwa.
Yichad.
Ayika.
Ayik.
Maria.
Maria.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarath.
Ahali.
Ahali.
Arawam.
Adawam.
Waya Shemaya Layam.
Waya Shemaya Aliyam.
Mawaba.
Mawab.
Wahagari.
Wahagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amala.
Wa'amala.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Amishabi.
Amishabi.
Tazawo.
Tazawo.
Yamashawo.
Yamashawo.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amam.
Haywa.
Haywa.
Zarawa.
Zarawa.
Labani Lawa.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamari.
Kamari.
Kasiya Sarah.
Kasiya Sarah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nasamaru.
Nasamaru.
Bayan the Aru.
Bayan the Aru.
Haywa.
Haywa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladam.
Ladam.
Shartam.
Shaitam.
Nadaya Muwa.
Nadaya Mawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakaza Abu.
Wakaza Ab.
Wakaza
Wakazabak.
Kazalmanah.
Wakazalmanah.
Kama Sarkam.
Call the Saikam.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Nayu Shah.
Naya Washa.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shartamu.
Shaitam.
Kagogula.
Kagogula.
Kwash.
Squash.
Lapanya Rauka.
Lapanya Rawakat.
Ka'ash.
Kaash.
Taba Irie Irie.
Taba Iri Iri.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Aryam.
Faryam.
Kantar Dutton.
Kantar Dutton.
Masairu.
Basair.
Wabasu Bapatki.
Wabasu Wapat.
Tawalaham.
Tablaham.
Mala'a.
Malahat.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayaba Kwash.
Wayabakwash.
Shumka.
Shumka.
Yahawu.
Yahaw.
Yabash.
Yabash.
Wayaba Haru.
Wayabahar.
Ari Ai.
Adi Ai.
Wayakaparu.
Wayakhapar.
Wayabaru.
Wayabaru.
Wayadaim.
Wayadaib.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shumka.
Shumka.
Yahawu.
Yahaw.
Barka.
Abak.
Aliwan.
Ayuan.
Ah.
Aw.
Cow.
Kaw.
Arataza.
Aratazah. In English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a
let
nation.
us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yashala may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
And
Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined with them.
Assur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of
At the
Kison.
brook Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make the nobles like a red.
And like Zed.
Like Zed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as
All
Zabah.
the princes as Sabah.
And as Amun.
And as Almun.
Who said,
Let
let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession.
O my power.
On my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the
As
wind.
the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the
As the
wood.
fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on
And
fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy
To
storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with
For
shame.
the face of shame.
That they may seek thy
That
name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
To be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That they put to shame and perish.
That men may know that
That
thou,
men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
the most high,
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Pray for the blessings. In Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Wama Yaka'ala.
Wama Yakal.
Wa'alahayim.
Wa'alahayim.
Matazab Ya'alawap Yahan.
Matazab Ya'alawap Yahweh.
Ya'alawapyam.
Ha'alawap.
Asaranyam.
Asaranyam.
Makatazayan Yam.
Akatazayoyim.
Makayayonim.
Akayoyim.
Wahakwatiyam.
Wa'akhwathiyim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Wa'alaman.
Wa'alaman. In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Mike.
And Mike.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahan.
Commanding General Yahan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captain.
The captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you so big.
Thank you so big. So at the front.
Or
All right, your shopping, be seated. Shalom Israel. Y'all about to me outside, back thumb to the brothers. Y'all Shamar Allah thumb about to me outside to the sisters. Where the Isupk, the Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are led by Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other organization. Israel, pay your tithes and get ready for the what is this? The 5th annual Midwest Fire Weekend, man. Going down August 1st through the 4th in Detroit, Michigan. Listen, get your travel arrangements up, and it's also gonna be a Captain McCod's album release party too, man. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be one hell of an event. Detroit, Michigan. So I'm saying, shout out to Captain Malqual, shout out to Captain Hadar out there holding it down. It's gonna be something. Get your travel arrangements, get your lodging situation, kick into that GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you get a chance to add that to the chat. Let them know where they got to go. $ Fire Weekend. Let them know MWFW. Just like the in the notes. Midwest Fire Weekend. Just so that everybody's aware what the contribution is for. So we are going. This is Isupk Milwaukee Sabbath service. We are going to be reading in the Hebrew and then into the English, breaking down the scriptures. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to engage in the chat across the social media platforms. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to jump in. We're going to be reading in Genesis chapter 8, verse 13 through Genesis chapter 10, verse 10. So Genesis chapter 8, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Uyahaya Ba'achaf Washasha Mawaf Shana Baraj Shazan. It's like it. Baraj Shawan. My fault. It's like it. Ba'achaf Lachadash, Karabu, Hamayam, Ma'ay, Arataza, Wayasar, Nach, Af, Makasa, Hathaba, Wayara'a. It's like it. Wayara'a. Waha. It's like it. Wahana, Kharabwa, so like Kharabwa, Hanya, Hadam, verse 14. Wabachadash, Hashanya, Bashabai. Why saw you? Yawon, Lachadash, Yabasha, Karatazat, verse 15. Or Yadabar, Alahaim, Al, Nak, Lamar, verse 16. Tazah, Man, Hathabah, Atha, Washatak, Wabanyak, Wanashia, Banyaka, Athak. Verse 17. Call. Hachaya. Ashar. Athak. Makal. Bashar. Baiwa. Wababahma. Wabakal. Haramash. Haramash. Ar. Harataza. Hayat Taza. Athak. Washarat Slaki. Washaratazwa. Barataza. Waparwa. Warabwa. Ar. Harataza. Verse 18. Wayataza. Nak. Wabanywa. Washatwa. Wanash. It's like Wanashia. Banywa. Athwa. Verse 19. Call. Hachaya. Call. Haramash. Wakal. Haiwa. Call. Rabumash. Al. Harataza. Wamashapakathiatham. Wamashapakathiaham. Yatazawa. Man. Hathaba. So that's those 7 in the Hebrew. We're going to go back into the English. We are in Genesis chapter 8. Starting at verse 13. There we go. And it came to pass in the 601 year, in the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. So again, we're just going over the incidents of the post flood in those times. First day of the month, the waters are dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. So now they've got some hey, Shalom Rapayala. Good to see you, brother. That's what's up. So now supposedly in Turkey, somewhere in Mount Ararat, that they have identified as Mount Ararat, that they call it. There is, I guess, allegedly, presumably, a footprint and remnant of the ark where it had settled after the waters had subsided. They're saying that they found like an exoskeleton of the ship, of the ark. So there seems to be some evidence of such an event going on. I'm not going to sit here and argue back and forth. I don't personally give a shit what anybody else believes. That's just me, though. I'm a selfish bastard. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm just immature. I don't know. Rapai, you tell me, bro. But I'm not going to bicker with anybody about it. No matter what the outlook is. We've got historical records that I believe there is enough archaeology to back it up. There's enough case history and citations by other nations and other kingdoms about these events that would give me cause to believe. And at the end of the day, if we're just talking about belief, I believe in the Bible. Y'all want to believe in your own common sense and What you also cannot prove, as much as I can't prove it, me as an individual, y'all can't prove the shit neither. Say to make the Bible untrue. And this is mainly, I guess, going against agnostics and atheists. Verse 14, and in the second month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dry. Verse 15, and God spake to Noah, saying, verse 16, go forth to the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee. Verse 17, bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. Verse 18, and Noah went forth, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. Verse 19, every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth, after their kinds, went forth out of the ark. Pretty black and white. Keep it moving. Genesis chapter 8, verse 20. Wayaban, Nak, Mazabak, Layawa, Wayakwak, Makal, Abahama, Hata Hawara, Hata Hara, Wamakal, Hawa, Hatahar, Wa'ai, Slakia, Wa'ai, Ailath, Bamazabak, verse 21, Wa'Yarak, Ya'awa, Ath, Rayak, Hanyachak, Hanayachak, Wa'Yamar, Ya'awa, Al, Labua, La'a, Asak, La Kolal, Awad, Ath, Hadam, Baibua, Hadam, Kaya, Yatazar, La, Hadam, Rai, Manai, Slakin, Mana Irayawa, Wala'a, Asak, Awa, Lahakwa, Ath, Gal, Kaya, Kasha, Aishiathia, verse 22, I, Gal, Yamya, Arataza, Zarai, Wakwazaya, Wakwa, Wakam, Slagia, Wakwayataza, Hachara, Wayawam, Wala Yala, La'a, Yashabathwa. Genesis chapter 9, verse 1. Wayabarak, Alahim, Ath, Nak, Wa'ath, Banywa, Wayamar, Laham, Harwa. It's like a Parah. Parawa. You got to double check on the pronunciation on that, but could be Parah or Parawa. We'll double check. Or Rabuwa. Or Malawa. Ah, Harataza. Verse 2. Or Mawa Raham. Wamawa rakam. Wakathakam. Yahaya. I call Khayat. Harataza. Wa call I walk. Hashamayam. Bakal. Ashar. Tharmash. Hadamu. Wabakal. Dagya. Hayam. Bayarakam. Nathanawa. Verse 3. Call. Ramash. Ashar. Hawa. Khaya. Lakam. Yahiya. Lakala. Kayarukwa. Aisha. Nathathia. Lakam. Af. Call. Verse 4. Ka. Bashar. Banapashwa. Damwa. La'a. Thakalwa. That's those next set of 7 in the Hebrew, going back into the English. So Genesis chapter 8, verse 20 through 9 and 4. Verse 8 and 20. And Noah builded an altar. And Noah builded an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar, which lets you know that there was an understanding what was clean and what was not clean. Of all the clean beasts and all the clean fowl, he made an offering to the Most High. So this lets you know that before the written law of Moses, there was an understanding of what the law and the standard was. Verse 21, and the Lord smelled the sweet savor, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite him any more every living neither will I again smite any more every living thing as I have done. So now we're about to get into the only possible claim that anybody can make, saying that the Most High made a covenant with everybody. We're about to read what the covenant was, what the symbol of it was, the meaning of it was, and that's just that. And I don't know. You're gonna have to grow up and just move on in life. I don't know what to tell you. Verse 22: while the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Chapter 9, verse 1. It's like in Genesis chapter 9, verse 1. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you, verse 2, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. We were set up to be the apex predator on earth. That they may seem like a barbaric stance to take, but that's how we were formed and created. We've got the capability to trap and track, hunt and fish, train and domesticate animals. There's even some kind of studies with bugs of them setting up circumstances that are within a bug's nature to eventually end up performing tasks. Simple shit, nothing crazy, but we're that good. We're that cool as a people, so we can manipulate other living things. We can train plants to grow in a certain way, to grow in a certain style, depending on what we feed them. Certain plants that attract certain bugs, and how we strategically might set them up in our fields for our crops, could prevent the other bugs that would normally feast off those crops, the flowers and the leaves of it, to kill it. You can plant other plants around there whose bugs that it would attract to kill those other bugs that will kill your plants. Like we're something pretty cool. as human beings, we're something pretty cool. It's a goddamn shame what's been going on, but it's gonna get corrected. We just need to hold in there a little bit longer and not stress over, some of the mundane issues affecting us that you can't really control. I don't care about the vote. Vote or die, we dying anyway. We're gonna die even if we vote. Ain't got nothing to do with it. You can go to one of Trump's rallies and lose your life. It ain't, what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Or you could just not go to one of Trump rallies and maybe just, moving that in, family fun night, and live. That's an option. That's a possibility that maybe you want to explore. I'm gonna leave that up to you. Genesis chapter 9, verse 2. And the fear of you. We already read that part. Our dominion. Yep. Verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. So now, even if in the beginning we were not supposed to eat meat, the way that we are physically designed, we are capable with the canine teeth, just the teeth alone in itself, to tear into flesh, to mulch the flesh up, to digest it in our gut. We are capable. We have that physical capability. It's not that we had to adapt to. That's just how we were made. If you want to be a vegan, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't go there and start, pointing your nose up at people that want to eat meat. Fish, cattle, birds, all the lawful categories, or all the lawful kinds in those categories. That's for them to decide if they want to do that or not. Not everybody might be able to sustain that, but we're also looking at a modern time of detrimental health effects based off of, especially in the Western Hemisphere and westernized ideology, the fast foods, the additives, the preservatives, the cooking methods, the little cheats in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot that they had snuck in that might not agree with you. It might not agree with you, and genetically, some of the things have been passed down after so much conditioning. High cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. It's it didn't used to always look like this. But just on the dietary note, man, you can't get mad at people if they want to eat meat. The Lord did give us permission to eat meat, and He gave us a physical body capable of processing that. The same way we can process plants. Ain't nobody eating a Venus flytrap or poison ivy or cattails, but you can definitely derive medicinal purposes from a lot of plants that you wouldn't otherwise just normally consume as an everyday diet. Not everything is meant for that. But keep going. Verse 4. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat. So don't have your meat bloody, rare, raw, uncooked. And we know this today, that there are health hazards associated with raw meats. They put it on a label on pretty much everything, that contains, fish, some type of bird, some type of, land animal. Consumption of raw meat is not advised. You got some people out there that mess with it, though. A certain kind of people out there, like a certain kind of people that will eat the blood that's in the flesh. And life is in the blood. That's what it's saying. Like there's live bacteria and organisms that's in that blood. That if you don't take care of that in the right way, that might be it. But let's continue reading. We are in Genesis chapter 9, verse 5 in the Hebrew. Genesis chapter 9, verse 5. Waka, Dama come. It's like it. Dama come. Line up. It's like it. Lana Pashathi come. Arash. Maya. Call. Saya. Arasanwa. Wamiyad. Hadam. Mayad. Ayash. Achaiwa. Arash. Af. Napash. Hadam. Genesis chapter 9, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Shapak. It's like a Shapak. Dam. Hadam. Ba'adam. Damwa. Washapak. Kaya. Tazalam. Alaim. Aisha. Af. Hadam. Verse 7. Watham. Parwa. Barabwa. Sharatazwa. Barataza. Warawab. It's like it. Warabwa. Baha. It's like it. Bah. Verse 8. Wayamar. Alahayim. All. Nak. Wa'al. Banyuwa. Athwa. Lamar. Verse 9. Wa'anya. Hananya. Makoyam. Af. Barayathya. Athakam. Wa'af. Zaraikam. Acharyakam. Verse 10. Wa'af. Call. Napash. Achaya. Ashar. Athakam. Bawa. Babahma. Wabakal. Chayath. Arataza. Athakam. Makal. Yatazaya. Hatha. It's like a Hathaba. Lakal. Chayath. Arataza. Verse 11. Wahakumathia. Af. Variathia. Athakam. It's like a Wala'a. Yakarath. Kal. Bashar. Iwa. Mamiya. Mabawa. Wala'a. Yahaya. Iwa. Mabawa. Lashakath. Haratazah. That's those 7 in Hebrew. Going back in English, Genesis chapter 9, verse 5. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Verse 6. For whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. So he's letting you know he's going to hold you responsible for your actions. Your actions towards animals, your actions towards people. In general, you're going to be held accountable. And it's gonna put your life on the line. Like people are so careless nowadays. They're not thinking shit through. You think you're just getting into a street fight, but you try to clown dudes, and you really trying to put damage to somebody that could end up changing your life and that person's life forever. They got families too. They got people that love them too. Now it's on the pocket. The Most High does punish people. He will take your life if that's the game that you're playing. Most of these situations are so stupid to get into a life threatening altercation over. It's so dumb. It could have been easily avoided or resolved with an apology, with a discussion. I've seen some situations where it could have went left, but cooler heads prevailed, and Most High in Christ, everybody walked away from it. almost got into this one thing just as an individual. There was only like a handful of us, and there was like 40 of them. But because those two, like, they didn't even mean that they accidentally disrespected each other. Nobody wanted to back down initially, but once they actually talked about the what happened, they came to realize like it was nothing. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like it could have went down that night. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not the only one who's been through some shit like that, where we're so volatile to each other, and we get treated like animals by everybody else. The Lord is gonna require their life at their hands. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't forgetting about them. In the meantime, we got to focus because we got a job to do too. Vengeance is of the Lord. So I mean, don't try to take, your emotions into your hands, acting like you're gonna do something about it. You want to do something about it? Come to the Midwest Fire Weekend in August. Come break bread with brothers. Come try to help out the events when we're having community cleanups, when we're having food and clothing giveaways. Pitch in. If you don't physically want to do it, maybe send a couple dollars. Don't vote. Don't worry about this voting bullshit. Got nothing to do with you. We know that. But our ancestors died for this. So that's that's the predication that drives the ideology that vote or die, and that it's important to be involved with. Where we don't need that in our communities in order for us to have change in our communities. Let me keep going. Verse 7. And you be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. Make babies. Make babies. Have intercourse. Reproduce. I know that's icky to Christians. That's such a gross concept. Man and woman having sex to create life, but that's just how babies are made. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, verse 9, behold, I will establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. So now the rest of the earth was separated by nations after Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives had begun to start replenishing the earth. So the children that they had started having children in their own families. We're going to learn about some of the lineages in a second here. But then they started growing and spreading out, and they were divided. The Most High had divided them as people. So now you got different family groups being formed here. So you could argue, this is a covenant that the Most High had established with mankind. Verse 10, and with every living creature, and with all the bugs, all the fish, all the birds, all the land animals. He said a covenant with them, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth, with you from all that go out of the ark, and to every beast of the earth. Verse 11, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there be any more slacking, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. You could argue that that's a covenant that the Most High established with the entire earth, with everybody, with all the creeping things, all the creatures, all the living souls on earth, and their sons after them. You could make that claim that he was not going to destroy us with a flood again. That's where that stops. The covenant going forward through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that we're going to get to as far as salvation, the promise, the adoption, things like that, that's a completely separate topic. That's not this. This is one covenant signified by the rainbow that the alternative community had hijacked for their own selfish use and propaganda. They don't belong to them. That's ours. And that's essentially that's for mankind, but not for those purposes. Not for the purposes that they push it. Because they got a different definition for each color too. It's not even like that, dude. It's not that serious. It is just a sign in the sky to let everybody know this is a covenant that the Lord had made with us, all the living creatures, and to stop fucking around because we got ourselves into a mess. Sorry for the language that meant about me, but we got ourselves into a mess that caused our downfall as a people. And you can see that with interracial marriage. That's a no-no. Ain't nothing wrong with sticking to your own people. There's something wrong mixing and mingling with everybody else, because that ends up drawing you away, especially us, from our culture. Every time we have mix and match with everybody else, we end up putting down our culture, forgetting our power, our law, statutes, and commandments, and taking up their culture, which it's disrespectful. Remember, the Lord's going to hold you responsible for your actions. All right, let's get back into the Hebrew. Genesis chapter 9, verse 12. Where we at? All right, there we go. Well, Ya'amar, Alahayim, Za'af, Awath, Abaryath, Ashar, Anya, Nathak, Nathan, Bayanya, Wabayanyakam, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Chaya, Ashar, Athakam, Ladarath, Iwalam. Verse 13, what it's like Af, Hushathia, Nathathia, Bainan, Wahayatha, Lawa, Bayath, Bayanya, Wabayan, Haratazah, verse 14, Wahaya, Bayanya, Aidan, Ayel, Haratazah. Wanaratha, Akushath, Bainan, verse 15. Wazakarathia, Af, Baryathia, Ashar, Bayanya, Wabayanyakam, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Chaya, Bakal, Bashar, Wala'ah, Yahya, Awad, Hamayam, the Mabawal, La Shakat, Kal, Bashar, verse 16, Wahayatha, Pakushath, Bainan, Warayath, Warayathya, Lazakar, Baryath, Awalam, Bayan, Alahayim, Wabayan, Kal, Napash, Chaya, Bakal, Bashar, Ashar, Al, Haratazah, verse 17, Wayamar, Alahayim, Al, Nak, Za'ath, Wa'ath, it's like Awath, Abaryath, Ashar, Hakumathia, Bayanya, Wabayan, Kal, Bashar, Ashar, Al, Haratazah, verse 18. Waya Haywa, Banya, Nak, Hayad Tazayam, Man, Hathaba, Sham, Wakhat, it's like Waham, Wayapath, Waham, Hawa, Baya, it's like Abaya, Kanaim. That's those 7 in the Hebrew. Going back into the English, Genesis chapter 9, verses 12 through 18. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I made between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. Verse 13, that I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. Verse 14, and it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. Verse 15, and you can scientifically explain it however you want to. It's not going to change what we have recorded here in history. Light fractured. I can't remember all the different processes that it's supposed to go through for this to happen, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty cool though, nonetheless, to see it. Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Verse 16. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And people are going to say, well, if he's the Most High, he's all powerful, why does he need a reminder? Because y'all keep on pissing him off. We as a people keep on messing around and pissing him off. So he might be looking down and say, every day might be looking down and it's like, you know what? I should. I ain't gonna. Because I see that bow. I made a promise. I'm gonna remember that. So count your blessings, man. Be cool, be humble and relax, man. Sit down. To paraphrase Kendrick Lamar. Let's see, verse 17. And God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. Verse 18. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Ham is the father of Canaan. Now we're going to go back into the Hebrew for the next set of 7 verses. So Genesis chapter 9, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Shalasha, Allah, Banya, Nak, Slaki, Wama, Wamala, Napataza, Call, Harataza, verse 20, Wayakal, Nak, Ayash, Hadam, Wayatai, Karam, verse 21. Wayisha, Man, Hayayan, Wayasakar, Wayathagal, Bathawak. Yes, like a Bathawak. Ahalwa, verse 22. Wayara, Kam, Abia, Kanaim, Ath, Arawath, Abiwa, Wayaga, Lashanya, Achayawa, Bachwataza, verse 23, Wayakwak, Sham, Wayapath, Ath, Hashamala, Wayashiyamwa, I, Shakam, Sanyaham, Wayalakwa, Acharanyath, Wayakasawa, Ath, Arawath, Abyaham, Wapanyaham, Acharanyath, Warawath, Abyaham, La'a, Rawa, verse 24. Wayaya Kwataza, Nak, Mayaya Noah, Wayai. It's like Wayadai, Ah, Asar, Aisha, Luwa, Banwa, Hakutan, verse 25, Wayamar, Arawa, Kanaim, Ibad, Ibadium, Yahaya, Lakhayu. Verse 26, Wayama, Barawak, Yahweh, Alahaya, Sham, Wayahaya, Kanaim, Ibah, Lamwa. That's those 7 in Hebrew. Going back into the English, Genesis chapter 9, verse 19 through 26. These are the sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. Verse 20. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. Verse 22. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his brethren without. And so instead of doing nothing, you know what I'm saying, he just Key Moses King 420. Hey, shalom. Shalom, brother. Yeah, we are in Milwaukee. The brothers can be typing a response to you. We can add in our contact information. So he ain't mean to say why do you like why are you interested? Why are you asking? Whenever you come back on here, bro, just come check it out. We'll post the contact information in there. And if you want to link up, more than welcome to. Yeah, so Ham had went in there, didn't do anything about the condition of his father. Kind of, came back out and told his brother, that's you're beginning like the traits of gossiping, which is not something that we do. Verse 23, and Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both of their shoulders and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. Verse 24, and Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done unto him. Verse 25, and he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. Verse 26, and he said, blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. You just letting you know what's going to end up falling on to Canaan's shoulders, being a servant under Shemitic rule, essentially. Back into the Hebrew, Genesis chapter 9, verse 28. There's like 27. Yapath, Alahayim, La Yapath, Yashakan, Bahalia, Sham, Wayahaya, Kanaim, Ibad, Lamwa, verse 28. Wayahaya, Nak, Achar, Hamabawa, Shalash, Mawath, Shana. It's like a shout out cap of the bar ma. Shalom, everyone. Y'all bashim shabbat. It's like verse 28. Wayachaya, Nak. It's like you got to read over this. Achar, Hamabawa, Shalash, Ma'awak, Shana, Wakamashim, Shana, verse 29. Wayahayawa, Go, Yamya, Nak, Tashai, Ma'awath, Shana, Wakamashiyam, Shana, Wayamath. Chapter 10, verse 1. Wa'ala. The Wa'aladah. Banya. Nak. Sham. Kham. Wayapat. Wayawaladu. Laham. Banyam. Achar. Hamabawa, verse 2. Bunya, Yapath, Gamar, Wagamuwa, it's like it. Wamagawag, Wamadai, Wayawan, Wathabal, Wamashak, Wathayuras. Verse 3, Wabunya, Gamar, Ashkenaz. That name should sound familiar. Ashkenaz. That's how it's pronounced in Hebrew. Ashkenaz. That should ring some bells. Or Yapath. He lost the spot. Bunya, Yapath, Gamar. Yeah. Wamagawal, Wamadia, Naiwan. It's like it. Wanayuwan. It's like it. Wayawan. Wathabal. I say it. It's like we finished verse 2, verse 3. Wabunya, Gamar, Ashkenaz. Yapath. Wathagaram. Verse 4. Wabunya, Yawan. Al-Yashah. Watharat Slaki. Watharashiash. Kathayum. Slaki Kathayum. Wadadanyum. Verse 5. Mala'ah. Banaradwa. Ayayah. Pagawiyum. Baratazah. It's like it. Baratazatham. Ayash. Lalasanawa. La Mashapakathium. La Mashapakathum. La Mashapakathum. I'm going to smooth that out a little bit more. La Mashapakathum. Bagaw Yahum. Back to the English, Genesis chapter 10, no, verse 9 and 27. So I actually ended up reading one verse over. So, all right. Genesis chapter 9, verse 27. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So, given a prophetic designation on how these different families are going to end up interacting. Verse 28. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. Verse 29. And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. and unto them were sons born after the flood. Verse 2, the sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog and Madai and Javan and Tubal and Meshach and Tyrus. Verse 3, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz and Raphath and Togarmah, Togarmah. Verse 4, and the sons of Javan, Elisha and Tarshish, Kittim and Dodanim. I'm going to stop there just so I can reset properly with the next 7. So I'm going to go back to the Hebrew, Genesis chapter 10, verse 5. I'm going to reread that. Mala'ah. Naparadu. Ayaya. Agawyam. Bauratazatam. Ayash. Lalashanwa. La Mashapakatham. Gabal, it's like it. Bagawyam. Bagawyaham. Verse 6. Wabanya. Kham. Kawash. It's like it. Kawash. Wamatazarium. Wamatazarium. It's like it. Wamatazarium. Wapua. Wakanaim. Verse 7. Wabanya Kawash. Sabah. Wachawayala. Wasabath. Wasabatha. It's like Wasabatha. Waraima. Waraima. Wasabath come. It's like it. Wasabath ka. Wabanya. Raima. Shabbat. Wadadan. Verse 7. I was like, I read 6 and 7 in my fault. All right, so verse 8. Wakawash. Yalah. Af. Namurad. Hawa. Hachal. Lahaywath. Gabar. Ba'aratazah. Verse 9. Hawa. Haya. Gabar. Taziyad. Lapanya. Yahweh. I. Khan. Yamar. Kanamurad. Kanamurad. Gabawar. Taziyad. Lapanya. Yahweh. Verse 10. Wathahiyah. Rashiyah. Mamalakathwa. Babal. Warak. Wakad. Wakalana. Baratazah. Sanai. So that completes the last 7 verses in the Hebrew. We're going to read it back in English and get ready to shut this show down. So Genesis chapter 10, verse 5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after the families in their nations. So again, the Most High divided the people and then the different family groups going forward from here. Verse 6. And the sons of Ham were Cush and Mizraim and Phut and Canaan. Verse 7. And the sons of Cush were Seba and Havilah and Sabta and Ramah and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba and Dedan, or Sheba and Dedan. Verse 8. And Cush began Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. Verse 9. He was a mighty hunter before. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. Verse 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel and Erech and Akkad and Calneh in the land of Shinar. So now giving a brief introduction to Nimrod, who is a memorable character in the history of the Table of Nations. For the things that he had constructed, we just went over the different cities that he had built up and established, Babel being the main one. That was the source of Babylon. We're going to end up getting more into this later, and we're going to tie all this, his history specifically, into what people acknowledge as, or how I say that. We know that this is where they actually get some of the Christmas practices from. They want to say that Christmas is in the Bible. It's not, at least in the way you think it is. And in fact, some of the customs and traditions are in the Bible. We're going to show you about that. It's not going to be what you expected or what you've been taught in church and from grandma, but it definitely is an important topic to point out. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But just to keep that in mind, how Nimrod had established these kingdoms, Babel being of a point to notice. So with that, we are going to get ready to close out the Sabbath service. Men of Israel, Amagim, which means stand. Right. Shapar. You'll get another chance to close out. You want to give it another one? All right, go for it. It's better. All right, we'll find Yakudam, turn to face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer. In Hebrew, you can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanawu. Shabbat Shema. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. It's like Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Tabah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayat, Bashamayim, Nathanaw, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Basalaknaw, Kabawatnaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawatinaw, Wala, Nabiyanaw, Banasawan, Ball, Hamshanaw, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Naka, Malakwa, Wa'ala, Watapura, Nawalami, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the cock, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The thunder now.
The thunder now.
Hakah.
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 Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Call Makala.
Call Makala.
Call Marawa.
Call Marawa.
Hakah.
Hakah.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakah.
Hakah.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Hamathi.
Hamathi.
Hakah.
Hakah.
Arakwa.
Arakwa.
Hatamala.
Hatamala.
The Garshan.
The Garshan.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman. In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against the power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Barak Lanao.
Barak Lanao.
Wayat Shalom.
Wayat Shalom.
Wahabiyat.
Wahabiyat.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman. In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Yahshua.
And Yahshua.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayungin.
Ayungin.
Ahahari.
Ahahari.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ya'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Ma'aratazah.
Al-Ratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shmark.
Shmark.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayishan.
Yayishan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yashal.
Yashal.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shmark.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazal.
Tazal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamika.
Yamika.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashmat.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Ikaka.
Yikaka.
Bayrak.
Bayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamar.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athapasha.
Athapasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazat.
Tazah.
Abuaka.
Wabawak.
Maita.
Maita.
Why?
Why?
I will lump.
I belong. In English, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and
who
earth.
made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer the foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not
He
slumber.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharala
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time
From
forth
this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Al Tacharash.
All Takarat.
Al Tashquat.
All Tashquat.
All.
All.
Kiyahna.
Kiyahana.
Wabika.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
White Slak. Wamashanayika.
Wamashanayaka.
Sha'awa Rash.
Sha'ara Ra'ash.
Alaimaka.
I'm
Yariyam.
Yariyam.
Swat.
Sawad.
Waya.
Waya.
Taya Aitazwa.
The Yatazawa.
Altaza Pawanika.
Outside the Pawanya.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanaka Kidam.
Manaka Kidam.
Magawi.
Magay.
Wala
Wala.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shamya Sha'al.
Shamya Shal.
Aiwa.
Awad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazwa.
Nawa Tazawa.
La.
La.
Yakhadwa.
Yikhad.
Arika.
Ay.
Maria.
Barya.
Karatu.
Yakara.
Halia.
Ali.
Arwam.
Aram.
Waya Shamayal Yam.
Waya Shema Aliyam.
Mawab.
Mawab.
Wagari.
Wagari.
The ball.
The ball.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Wamalak.
Wamalak.
Palashak.
Palashat.
Amishabi.
Amishabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Yamasawar.
Yamashuwar.
Nalawat.
Nalawat.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayuwat.
Ayawat.
Zarwat.
Zarwat.
Banyulawat.
Labani Lawat.
Salat.
Salat.
Aisha Laham.
Ashalaham.
Kamari.
Kamari.
Kasiyat Sabarat.
Kastiyat Sarah.
Kayabi.
Kiyabi.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nasamaru.
Nashamaru.
Bayan Daru.
Bayan Dar.
Ayuwat.
Ayawat.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladam.
Ladam.
Sartam.
Shatam.
Nadaya Muwa.
Nadaya Mawat.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazab.
Wakazab.
Wakazabat.
Wakazabat.
Wakazalmanat.
Wakazalmanah.
Kal Nasar Kamu.
Call Nasai come.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Nairushat.
Nairushat.
Nanawat.
Nanawat. Ah.
Nawat.
Nawat.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahayat.
Alahayat.
Shatamu.
Shayatam.
Gogula.
Kudogla.
Quash.
Quash.
Napanya Rauka.
The Panya Rabka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'at.
Tabairu Yayu.
Tabairi Yai.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahava.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Paryam.
Paryam.
Kantarabdam.
Kantarabdam.
Basairu.
Basairu.
Wabasa Wapat.
Wabasa Wapat.
Tabalaham.
Tabalaham.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Hanyaham.
Hanyaham.
Walawan.
Kalawan.
Wayabakwash.
Wayabakwash.
Shamka.
Shumka.
Yahau.
Yahau.
Yapash.
Wabash.
Wayabaharu.
Wayabaharu.
Aliyah.
Ayah.
Wayakaparu.
Wayakaparu.
Wayabaru.
Wayabaru.
Wayadaibu.
Wayadaibu.
Wayatap.
Wayatap.
Shamka.
Shumka.
Yahau.
Yahau.
Labaki.
Labaki.
Ayuwan.
Ayuwan.
Cow.
Cow.
Al-Raptazah.
Al-Raptazah. In English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumble.
Thine enemies make a tumble.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And Hagarine. Gebal. And Ammon.
And
Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
And so also is joined with them.
So also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them is unto the Midianites.
Do unto them is unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kisan.
The brook of Kisan.
Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zed.
Like Zed.
Yea.
Yea.
All the princes as the Ba.
All the princes as the Ba.
And as Damun.
And as Damun.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill the faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou.
And men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
The most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. Pray for the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Wama Yakal.
Wama Yakal.
Walahaim.
Walahaim.
Matazab Yah.
Matazab Yah.
Matazab Yah Alawap Yahan.
Matazab Yah Alawap Yahan.
Alawap Yah.
Alawap.
Hasranyam.
Hasranyam.
Akwatazayanyam.
Akwatazayanyam.
Makayayayam.
Makayayayam.
Mahakwati.
Mahakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashim Yahweh Shah.
Hashim Yahweh Shah.
Tawara
Aman. English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so big.
So big.
These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
All things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Sin evils and curses.
Sin evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Sin evils and curses.
Sin evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the church of the rich of Israel.
And shake loose the church of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to get to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter thy sanctuary.
Sin evils and curses.
Sin evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
The nation.
And their drug dealers.
Their drug dealers.
Court system.
Court system.
Prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinhead.
Skinheads.
Pascumatati. Gay movement.
Gay movement.
Lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Workers
of witchcraft.
The witchcraft.
NASA space program.
Space program.
Army. Navy.
Navy.
Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
Cable access channel.
Cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
Radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit
of any of that people.
Of any of that people
that seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction
to all the heathen.
All the heathen
that stand in the way.
Stand in the way.
Or try to stop us.
Try to stop us
from broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
All the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume them.
Through the earth and consume them.
Let the plagues.
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahweh shot. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you always. So be it.
Start to the front. Start to me. Salute the Torah. Yahweh Shimi Shabrak. Yeah.
Yahweh Shimi Shabrak. Yeah.
Start to the front. Shapar. Hey, Shalom, South Dakota. Sister Rodriguez. Shalom, sis. Good to see you back with us. All right, that concludes Sabbath service. Join us next week. Pay your tithes. Midwest Fire Weekend, August 1st through the 4th. Detroit. Shout out Captain Malqual. Shout out Captain Hadar. Shout out Captain DeMar Mothman. Let's get it. Captain Kapas, Captain DeGaulle. Let's go.